Aloha, and welcome back to Yama Studios Hair Loss Coaching. My name is Hana Maruyama. I am a scalp micropigmentation practitioner and hair loss coach at Yama Studios, which is a scalp micropigmentation and paramedical tattoo clinic in Honolulu, Hawaii. Today, I'm going to be answering one of the most frequently asked questions that we get about hair loss and vitamins, which is, does biotin stop my hair from falling out? Before we get into that, if you do have an interest or are starting to research scalp micropigmentation or some sort of cosmetic tattoo, in the link below are two books that I have written. One is called Hair Tattoo and one is called Before the Blade, and they are both about what you need to know before getting scalp micropigmentation or before getting any sort of cosmetic tattoo. So go ahead, check the link below if you are interested in purchasing either of those books for your research or you're starting to look into those things. If not, like and subscribe so you don't miss any more of these videos. And let's go ahead and get into today's question, which is, does biotin stop my hair from falling out? Does biotin stop my hair from falling out? The answer to this question is not really, and I'm about to explain to you why that is. So biotin does not make your hair grow. It does strengthen the quality of the hair. So it's not going to create new hair follicles. What it does is if you are biotin deficient, which not that many people are, but if you're biotin deficient and you take it, then maybe it will help you a little bit. But biotin, by and large, what it does is it makes your actual hair shaft stronger. It doesn't actually help you grow more hair. So taking a biotin every day is not actually going to create more hair follicles or new growth, especially if used topically. So if you're using biotin shampoo, is it helping? Maybe, but it's probably so nominal that it's not even worth what you're paying to buy the biotin shampoo. So it's just something to take into account. If you're spending quite a bit of money on a topical biotin shampoo, that is not going to be extremely effective. You might as well just use a regular shampoo and save the 20, 40, 60 bucks that you're paying for the biotin infused shampoo. The second reason is biotin. It's kind of the same as the first reason, but biotin helps with hair quality, not with hair quantity. So biotin will give you nicer hair shafts. It will make them a little bit stronger. But by and large, it's not going to help you grow more hair follicles. It will not produce more hair. So that's my main bone to pick with biotin. Oftentimes with products, it's marketed as something that will create more hair follicles. That's the only thing that creates more hair, is creating more hair follicles that are producing new hair. But biotin does not do that. In fact, the only supplement, and this is the third thing, which is, if not biotin, then what? And the only one that has shown to make any dent in hair follicle growth or encouraging the growth of old or damaged follicles is saw palmetto. Saw palmetto is a good thing for you to look into, do some research. There can be side effects, but the thing is, they're a lot less than any sort of hair loss drug, and they do essentially the same thing. So what saw palmetto does is it was originally used to help with prostate health, which is the same use as some of the original hair loss drugs like finasteride. So in theory, what saw palmetto does is it prevents testosterone from converting to DHT, which is dihydrotestosterone. And what that does is it will help reduce how much hair you're losing. And it can potentially help regrow a little bit of it. Nowhere near as much as finasteride or minoxidil, but it can encourage hair growth. That is the only supplement that has even a hint really of creating or salvaging damaged follicles or dormant follicles. So I would say that that's something to look into, something to ask your doctor about, see if it interacts with the other medications, if you're taking any. But biotin is not going to help you grow more hair. It may help you grow better hair, but it will not help you grow more hair. So if you're experiencing a lot of breakage and you go and get tested and you see you have a biotin deficiency, absolutely. But taking biotin topically is not going to make a difference, not a noticeable one anyway. And then biotin is not going to help you regrow hair or keep hair follicles that are currently in the process of dying. So that's definitely something to consider when you're buying products, because I know that there's pretty heavy marketing for biotin based products, but they're usually not worth the money because they don't really make a difference. So it's something to consider if you're spending money in that area and you're considering whether or not it's worth the spend on those products. So basically, biotin is not going to help you to regrow hair. It can help help with the quality of your hair. There's a few different reasons why, which is that it just doesn't work that way. The only way that's going to help you is if you are biotin deficient and then you put biotin in that wasn't there before when you didn't have any, and that may help you. But other than that, biotin is not going to help you regrow your hair. All right, folks, that's all I got for you today. Thank you for watching. If you do have questions, please feel free to contact us on the site below. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can see more of these videos. And again, thank you so much for joining us. Aloha.